The Heartland Season 19 Episode 2 trailer has finally arrived, and it is packed with emotion, mystery, and the kinds of minute details that only true fans will notice. In just a few seconds, we witness laughter, tension, and a few unexpected occurrences that suggest something significant is on the way. Amy appears to be stronger than ever, a familiar face rides back into Heartland Ranch, and Jack and Tim share a quiet moment that appears to be lighter than it actually is. On the ranch, this isn't just another quiet week. This episode is setting up a story that could change everything for the Flemings. As the season progresses, let's examine what the trailer reveals and what lies beneath the surface. Heartland is about striking a balance between tradition and change. The ranch is more than just land and fences. It is a place of healing, family, and second chances, as the first episode reminded us. Now, it appears that episode 2 will build on that. The trailer opens with a calm sunrise over the ranch, golden light touching the fields, and horses grazing quietly. It seems peaceful, but it only lasts for a short time. This time, Amy's energy is different when she is seen working with a new horse. She's focused, but there's a trace of uncertainty in her eyes, like she's holding on to more than just the reins. We can tell from the quick cuts that this episode will delve more deeply into Amy's adjustment to the next phase of her life. She is still the center of Heartland, but there is a subtle shift taking place, the kind that alters one's perspective on both one's home and one's own identity. The trailer doesn't say it out loud, but her story seems to be about rediscovering confidence, not just in her work with horses, but in her purpose at the ranch. Meanwhile, we catch glimpses of Jack and Tim. Jack stands by the barn, thoughtful as always, while Tim's expression hints that something's bothering him. Although their time together is brief, the silence feels heavy. It's that kind of silence when you know there will be a bigger conversation, maybe about family or the past. Lou is another one. She can be seen talking to someone off-screen in her office. Her eyes are soft, but her tone is sharp. It has the typical Lou mix of strong leadership and genuine concern. The trailer suggests that she might have to make a choice that could have an impact on the family or the ranch as a whole. These fragments create the sense that episode 2 isn't about action or big twists. It's about preparing one's emotions for the future. The characters are all facing quiet but deep moments of truth. And in Heartland, those quiet moments often mean more than words. The trailer takes no time at all. It starts with a wide shot of Heartland Ranch bathed in the soft dawn light, which typically signifies peace but feels different this time. Like the calm before the storm, the camera lingers on the stillness a little too long. A few seconds later, Tim appears. He's not his usual confident self. He is clearly frustrated as he pacifies near the truck and runs his hand through his hair. The editing here is fast, quick cuts between Tim, Jack, and Amy, creating a rhythm of tension. It's as if the trailer is quietly letting us know that these three narratives are about to collide. Tim has always been difficult, and whatever is causing him trouble right now seems to be personal. He looks torn between pride and guilt, like he's hiding something from his family. The scene in which Lou stands inside her office with sunlight reflecting off the window behind her is one of the trailer's most intriguing parts. She's mid-conversation, phone in hand, her voice firm but her body language tense. She's trying so hard to keep things together that you can almost feel it. Her next move could set off a chain reaction that affects everyone on the ranch, despite the trailer's lack of context. We get a brief glimpse of Katie standing silently and observing from the hallway, perhaps realizing that adults do not have all the answers. The pacing slows again for a shot of Amy brushing the horse, her face softening as she whispers something we can't hear. The trailer then fades to black, and the only sound that remains is the faint neigh of a horse echoing throughout the valley. It's a haunting touch, symbolic, emotional, and classic Heartland. You'll miss some of the trailer's most memorable moments if you blink. That's the problem with Heartland. Instead of big speeches, it hides emotion in small gestures and background details. Those subtle clues are plentiful in the trailer for episode 2. Early on, there is a little-known detail. A weathered photograph is pinned to the barn wall behind Amy while she is working with the new horse. Although it's blurry, devoted followers will recognize it. It's a shot of Ty back when he first started helping out at Heartland. It's placed right beside the stall where Amy is training the horse. That's not random, it's a subtle nod to how Ty's memory still anchors her, even if she's trying to move forward. Then there's the split second when Jack looks out over the yard. He looks like he's just watching the sun rise at first. But if you look closely, a silver truck drives past in the distance, not one of the family's vehicles. The driver is obscured by the framing because the camera cuts too quickly to see him. Could it be a character who returns? It's possible that someone from the past will suddenly appear. Heartland does not blithely include such specifics. A few frames later, Lou's office scene gives us another layer. There's a document open on her desk, and if you pause at just the right moment, you can read part of the header, Expansion Proposal, Heartland Equestrian Center. That is massive. It suggests that Lou may be thinking about expanding the ranch's operations, possibly into something larger or more risky. The brief conversation that Jack and Tim had has also sparked a lot of speculation. Many fans believe that the trailer's tension points to a deeper conflict, possibly one that has been hidden for years. There's talk about whether Tim will finally take accountability for his past, and if Jack will be the one to push him there. Lou is the next one. There are a few fans. While others worry that she is departing too far from what makes the ranch unique, others admire her drive and want to see her transform Heartland into something larger. The proposal on her desk sparked a lot of discussion. Is Heartland ready for change or should it remain the same? This time, the reaction strikes me for how intimate it is. Not only are viewers discussing the storylines, but they are also discussing how these occurrences are analogous to real life, such as grief, rebuilding, family tension, and second chances. The Heartland fandom thrives on this emotional honesty. So far, the mood in the community is hopeful. Fans are aware that this episode will not be loud or flashy, but that is precisely what they desire, a story that breathes and allows moments to settle. They're ready to see old wounds start to heal, new bonds form, and the ranch feel alive again. That familiar ache that only Heartland can produce is left behind when the trailer fades out and the screen goes black. It's not about shock or cliffhangers. It's about feelings that linger in the background like the wind blowing across the ranch. It looks like episode 2 will do what Heartland does best, which is to remind us that healing and growth do not always occur simultaneously. Sometimes it's just about showing up, one sunrise, one ride, one conversation at a time. It feels like a promise because the trailer's final shot shows Amy standing at the fence with the light catching her face just before she turns away. A promise that she's not done yet. That Heartland is not yet finished. This is a family that keeps rebuilding no matter how many storms roll through. The tone is mature, grounded, and incredibly human, as if the show has developed alongside its audience. It's easy to overlook how special that is. Heartland still dares to slow down in a world of rapid edits and constant noise. A shared glance, a voice trembling, or a hand resting on a horse's mane are all things that its viewers are expected to notice. Because it addresses individuals who comprehend that love, loss, and resilience are not dramatic events, this trailer serves as a reminder of why the series has endured for such a long time. They are everyday events that form our identities. It's not just about guessing what will happen in episode 2 as we wait. It's about appreciating how Heartland continues to evolve while staying true to its heart. The past we remember and the future we are about to witness cross over in this trailer.